Good evening, welcome, good morning. Wherever you are in the world, I'd like to welcome you to the first UK podcast of the UK Atmospherics 2015 show, host of music. Here I have a selection of tracks brought to you by a few producers from the late 90s, early 90s era. I'd like to start off with one song first and then progress to the next. These are just previews, so I just want to make sure that you all are aware these are just up and coming songs for the future releases of Engage Sounds UK. Now, first in line is a track which you may find interesting and soulful in the mix. It's brought to you by Integrity featuring Riix, and it is Long Ways Away, entitled the track theme by Integrity. The genre is hip-hop, atmospheric, and I'll be introducing the next sound to you, which is the drum and bass released by myself, Spiritual Scythe, my alias in music, Prelude number 2. Then I'll be featuring Super Spiritual as the third song. But let's get down to the main elements of what I'm about to introduce to you. Welcome to the sounds of UK Atmospherics 2015 podcast. I'm your host, Stuart. Enjoy the sound.
Check out my vocal. This is my vocal. Check out my yo. Check out my low. Yo. As things down in Hackney, there's my life going down the drain. I see my life going down in Brackney. Hackney with the downs of Stackney. With the time to stab me in the back or a back and chat me. I'm about to get my flows and blows and get my things and those. When I'm on the benefit dole and I'm on the road. When I get these receiver card things and I don't know what I'm told. When the banks always do the wrong things and I'm down in the street with no dough. When I'm down on the ring with no things. No things, no flings. When I'm not on the street with no fleas. And all these girls come up to me. When all these girls come up to me and I ain't got time to speak no Chinese or English. Yo, I'm a black man in the society, trying to make my way to make free. To break
Stuart
free,
Ayers,
to break free, to break fat.
bringing you the live podcast 2015 UK Atmospherics.
The earth, the moon, the sun, space. I enter a zone, all alone. I seek shelter from the hard rain, the power, symphonies, direct chords. Is it the questions that reside in my mind? I want to ask
This is Stuart Ayers,
the infinite.
bringing you the live podcast UK Atmospherics 2015.
Isn't me. Isn't me. Isn't me. Take a hit, the final clue. Ask the what, where, why, and what this maybe is a glimpse of what's to be. In a world where nothing's free, have to see no one in me. I'm no flesh and blood, but my spirit's like a flood. Super spiritual sleep, that's me. Well, the heights of sky and sea. This is alive.
decimal coup.
Bringing you the live podcast 2015 began Tracks.
You've been searching for a life in the world of possibilities and strife. Seek the time of endless nights. It's a blessed paradise right by its side. Nothing's ever what it seems to be. Distant future standing far away. If you're looking for a
Bringing you the live podcast 2015 began Tracks.
I know where I'm going to. Sometimes I feel like I'm almost ending through. I feel the way my life is away from a goal. Sometimes I try to understand you more. It's not that I don't trust you. I honestly do. If you could see me in this still space. But I know it's so far away, almost just a touch. I know I could feel you if I did not feel the fate.
Microphone check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah. Record me. It was around 2002. I was a young and so were you. The pretty scent of your perfume took me back to the days of earlier youth.
Everything that you
How much longer been left in the past? But I took the thoughts and the memories with me. Now in the present has an essence you don't see. I see that the skies ain't pleasure among me. Take a trip down memory lane that's above 3. This is the recording that goes back to 2002.
So those are 10 sounds from new releases coming up in 2016. The listings of the track names and the producers of this are partly from myself and a few other introductions from the roster of our very early roster since 2007, but recently reproducing new sounds for 2015 and 2016. This is a podcast for 2015 and 2016, and you have just heard Long Ways Away featuring Riix by Integrity, Prelude number 2 by Spiritual Scythe, myself, Super Spiritual by myself, Spiritual Scythe, Back in the Day by Retro featuring Mex Lane and Rainban. You got Oxygenon from CO2 by producer CO2, atmospheric drum and bass, experimental. D-TOX by Status. You have Gemini inclusive remix by myself, Spiritual Scythe. You also have Sunlit Paradise, a release by myself, Spiritual Scythe. The Extraneous, a release by myself, Spiritual Scythe. Magnolia, Spiritual Scythe. And lastly, I just want to introduce the very last sound, which is from our recent 2013 producer, going by the name Equator, producer of both drum and bass and dark hip hop. We bring you to the light now, and we are about to play a few minutes, say just a minute or so, of the up and coming 2016 track from the Enigma Chain Release 1 album of 11 producers of the classic time era, 90s, reproducing a sound which is going by the title of Group Extra. Group Extra is by Equator, and we're about to play you the 11th track, now going into 20 minutes, 21 minutes of this podcast, playing you the last and final track coming up in 2016 from Equator, Group Extra. These are Sounds of the Atmospheres, 2015 podcast by Engage Sounds, UK label. Enjoy it.
You're going for 3 questions. So there's 3 questions. Let me answer the first. The second. Let me answer the third. And what answers your fourth?
High definition. This is audio quality. High improved music. Digital Sounds of Engage Sounds UK label. Live and direct.